Okay. So I know we've heard the cliche, time heals all wounds, right? And although that is super cute, that's really not how it works. If that were true, there would be a lot of less divorce and long term couples really wouldn't be breaking up. It just seemed like time would be healing everybody's relationship. So I know, or if you don't know me, let's start there. My name is Tanae Sawyer, and I'm a relationship coach, and I help couples strengthen their relationship and deepen their emotional intimacy, get back that love and that passion that you once had in your relationship. And I know as we talk through, time heals all wounds, it's tempting for you to start thinking about, the current status of your relationship, how you have those awkward silences, and your emotional connection is slowly and slowly getting, the distance between that is getting wider and wider. And maybe all those conversations that started with, no, I swear I was going to talk to you about that, but now I'm watching that new Netflix show. You're thinking of all those moments, they'll just magically fix themselves if you give it time. As much as I wish that were true, that's just not how it works. Like, time doesn't heal your relationship. You heal your relationship. But luckily for you guys, I have some practical steps that is going to actually help bring you closer as a couple. So don't worry, we don't have any more, cliches to dish out, like communication is key. Although, yes, but that's a whole nother video, because I'm trying to have you pay attention and not have your eyes glaze over. So we are gonna jump right in. We're gonna be talking about 4 strategies that you can take to help reignite your connection, and we're talking emotional connection here today. So first things first, talk to each other like you actually care. And there is a difference between talking and actually having a conversation. And we want you to have a conversation. So, talking is just an exchange of words that aren't very meaningful. You're exchanging information. Are you really receiving that information? When you have a conversation, you are receiving this information, you're listening, you're understanding, you're having a good time, there's a good back and forth banter. So, seriously, have a conversation. And not a passive aggressive battle of who's more annoyed, just a meaningful conversation. And because if you're waiting for time to make you guys magically start understanding each other again, you're both are going to be sitting there confused, and the pieces are just not going to fall into place, especially if you're already disconnected. It's just that distance is just going to grow and grow until you feel like you no longer know each other. And that's not what we want for you. So you have to do the work. You have to put in the effort. Both of you do. So you both need to talk. And I'm not just saying, talk about the struggles in your relationship, although, yes, absolutely, no more of the, yeah, I'm fine. When your partner asks you, how's it going? How you're feeling? I'm fine. You see how it's hard to have a conversation with that response? Hey, babe, how's it going? Yeah, I'm fine. All right. And then you say, how are you? And then they say, I'm fine too. I mean, the kind of conversation that you want to be having is a vulnerable one. Like, I miss you type of conversation, or hey, I know we're stuck in this weird place and I'm not really sure what's going on kind of conversation. The stuff that actually makes your heart race a little bit because you don't know how, you know, the conversation might go, or you have that uncomfortability in you that's preventing you from having that conversation. But guess what? That uncomfortability is so much better than not talking to your partner at all and finding out what's going on. Because that uncomfortability, once you can just sit in that and know that it's going to be awkward a little bit, you might as well take that next step forward to being vulnerable. I miss us. These are the things that I miss that we're no longer doing in our relationship. What about you? Be vulnerable. And I know it's hard, it's easier said than done. I work with a lot of couples specifically on emotional vulnerability. So, step two, be present. Be present for your partner. It's like just like you have that me time, be present for your partner. And when I say be present, I don't mean exist in the same room. You know, you both get off work, you both get home, you plop on the couch, you turn the TV on, you're both on your phone, you know, inactively listening to what's going on TV. You're just existing in the same area of the house together. That's not being present. Being present is actively being involved in spending time with your significant other. So put the phone down, look at each other, spend real time together. You know, maybe do a fun challenge. I mean, I got one. So here's what we're going to do right now. So I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes and you two are going to have a real conversation. So go. Just kidding. But that's a fun challenge, to give yourself while you're at home. If you do have, if you're struggling with, okay, this is something new that we're going to be trying to integrate in our relationship, we haven't really done that before, you know, set a timer for 10 minutes and have it be uninterrupted. If you have kids, you know, send them outside or say, mommy and daddy need 10 minutes. Don't come out of your room. Go play with a coloring book. Whatever it is that you need to do to get 10 minutes of uninterrupted time of how are you? You know, what's going on in your life? What have you been experiencing this week? You know, get involved in your significant other's life beyond just what's on the surface. And no, the 10 minutes, the uninterrupted, dedicated time does not count if you start glancing at your phone trying to see if you got a response on your most recent social media post. Start the 10 minutes over. And I know that's why it's called a challenge. It's like 10 minutes, the two of you, no distractions. Just you and your partner and your ability not to look at your phone every 30 seconds like a sugar addict trying to wean themselves off candy. Give each other 10 minutes of real attention. Talk, laugh, maybe cry a little if you're feeling fancy, but just be present in the moment with your significant other. Like it seems like something so small, but it's going to have a huge impact on your relationship. It's going to, one of the things that's going to impact is the trust being built. It's like, okay, I can talk to my partner now because I feel like I'm being heard. I feel like I'm being acknowledged and listened to because they're giving me their undivided attention when I'm speaking now. And they're actually listening. So those things are going to start showing up in your relationship, and you're going to start building that emotional connection because you are now creating a safe space. Boom. The more time you give each other, the more time you'll actually want to spend together. So the time itself doesn't heal, but the right kind of time will have you on your way. So, strategy number 3, rediscover the fun. I mean, I imagine that you have had tons of fun in your relationship leading up to now. you know, but I know that life is life and you're both tired. It's been a long week. You probably can't even remember the last time you laughed together instead of just simply existing around each other. But guess what? Time won't fix that either. If you're waiting for time to fix things, you both are just going to become two people walking past each other in the house, sighing all the time in the same environment because you're bored of each other. You're just tolerating each other's existence. So, rediscovering fun will help you get back that emotional connection that you're missing right now. It's like, what do you consider fun? Do it. Throw on some music, grab a silly game. I mean, hello, Cards Against Humanity. Or even just make up some random dance routine in the living room, or turn on some music and slow dance, whatever it is you want to do. Do something that makes you laugh. You don't have to make this so serious. The whole point is to have fun and be silly and giggle and laugh. No one's trying to win a trophy here. I mean, unless it's an emotional intimacy trophy, then, I'd sign up for that. But just enjoy each other. What do you find fun? And just do that thing. So, step 4, strategy 4, show up for each other, even when you don't feel like it. And like we said, life is life. You have those days where you're both too tired and you probably think, all right, well, maybe tomorrow we'll get back to being emotionally connected. Talk to me tomorrow. But honestly, tomorrow doesn't exist, because what happens is, oh, get me tomorrow, or I'll show up for you another time. It becomes a slippery slope, and you don't even realize it. Tomorrow turns into next week, and the next week turns into 2 months, 2 months turns into 6 months, and then you're right back where you started, because you're trying to learn this new habit, but you've reverted back to square one because there was no consistency. In the beginning, yes, it's going to be a little difficult, and I understand that. But developing that mindset of tomorrow doesn't exist will take you a long way, will get you a long way. So when you show up for your partner, whether it's, they need your support, you need, whether they need your support, whether emotionally they just need to vent something off their chest, or there's been something on their mind, whatever it is, showing up for your partner in the way that they need, what you're telling them with your actions is, hey, I'm here for you. I see you. I care about you, even though I'm having a tough day of my own. I love you that much, and I'm not going anywhere. Even if you're exhausted, even if you're feeling emotionally drained, showing up for your partner, you will be surprised at how emotionally loving and caring that is going to reflect to your partner. And in their behavior, that emotional connection will translate into physical intimacy. It's like, that's just one result of showing up for your partner. So time doesn't fix emotional distance, but you being there for your partner does. So like, here's like the real deal. So time won't fix your relationship, but talking openly, being honest, being present with each other in your relationship, having fun again, and showing up even when it feels hard, that's what's going to get you on the right track. Those things are one step forward to getting your connection back, to reigniting that spark that you had. So don't wait around hoping that things will just get better with time. Now you have the tools to make it better. And that's going to be way easier than waiting for the time fairy to show up and fix everything. So If you are looking for, more strategies, tips, guides, more ways to help strengthen your relationship and reconnect emotionally, I do have a free gift for you. So you can go ahead and just click the link below and you'll get that free gift. And that is going to be it for today. I will see you in the next training. God bless.